Welcome to the Grow Family Network. I'm gonna just jump right into this. Everybody know it's tax season, and you've been getting your W-2s. But if you've monetized your gardening channel or your YouTube channel, for that matter, then you've gotten one of these from Almighty Google themselves, right? It actually doesn't say Google on it. Kind of does, but it says XXVI Holdings Incorporated. I'll let you see that. So this is how it actually comes. Bam, with all the information on it. And I'm gonna just get right into it, right? And this line right here, this is like line number 7. I'm gonna do it, fold it a little bit better now. This is line number 7. And this is how much actually I made this year. We monetized the channel this January, and I'm telling you, I should have known better. I really did know better, but when you just haven't been doing something so long. I used to have like a little t-shirt business, and I wasn't thinking that I should have employed all those strategies that I did when I was doing that. YouTube and monetizing your channel is the same thing. Like we get on and we just thinking like, this is this fun thing, I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna share my garden. But then you started getting these payments. When you monetize your channel, of course, you get paid off of ads on your channel. And so what Google does, or what YouTube does, is they send you all your money. So we were getting payments like $150 this month, $80 this month, $70 this month, $110 this month, you know, just January, February, March. And if you work a regular job, you know, when you get your check every other week, there's withholdings on it, like they're taking out money. Google isn't taking out any money, so it's kind of like you're a self-funded business. And so I titled this way is because you need to know, no matter what niche you're in, no matter what kind of, how small or how big your channel is, if you monetize your channel and YouTube starts sending you any kind of payment, it's the time to stop thinking you got a hobby and to really start thinking that this is a business. Because the way the government sees it, when you get that 1099 at the end of the year, it's a business. If you made a profit off of it, it's a business. If you getting that 1099, and the company that's sending you that 1099, you're not employed by them, but they're paying you for a service, then you have what you call a home-based business. So the reason why I said that you won't have to make the mistakes I made this year is because everything that I bought throughout the course of the year, I wasn't thinking of it as a business. I was just like, okay, let me buy this for my garden, let me buy this. But when you turn around and you change from just being a gardener to a YouTube gardener, well, now you have to add that business component to what you're doing. So what I mean by that is, this thing tells the government that Google sent me $1,900. So what the government is saying, okay, well, how much money did you withhold from that to give to us? YouTube says, I didn't take anything from them. You need to go talk to them. They got your money. So me, I'm a TurboTax guy. I do all my stuff TurboTax. I've been doing it like that since like 2012. And it just helps me understand more about my money and taxes. So when I put in from my regular job, you know, you put in your W-2 and all that. And so my refund was at said amount. When I put in this $1,900 without having any taxes taken out of, it dropped my refund like $500, $600. And I was like, man, like, you can't not report it. And so I started thinking like, okay, I'm paying taxes off $1,900 because I didn't pay taxes off of it during the year. But if this is a business, it was like, dude, where's your write-offs? Like, do you have anything to write off against it? And I'm like, yeah, I guess all this stuff that I've been doing, I could have wrote it off. So I started watching some videos. Of course, when you're doing your taxes, Google starts sending you videos that you might be interested in. And I watched a few tax videos, and I was like, man, all the stuff that I employed years ago, since I just stopped my own like business, I should have used that this year. So what I'm telling you, for those of you, don't just think that you're gonna monetize your channel, oh, and I'm gonna start getting a little $100 here, a little $50 here. At the end of the year, you're gonna pay for it. So what you need to do is, now you need to know how to not avoid taxes. You don't wanna avoid taxes ever, but you wanna be smart about it, and you wanna play by the rules. You want to abide by the rules, and the rules of gardening and the rules of taxes are like way over here. But what I'm going to show you today, and I want y'all to subscribe because I'm going to show you all year some of the stuff that we're going to be getting, right? What I'm going to show you today is how to bring all of that together if you're thinking about monetizing your channel. The first thing you need to understand is, how does your business work? How does YouTubing and gardening work together? One of the first things you gotta know is, how do you upload your videos? For those of you that just do videos on your phone, well, guess what? You got a tax deduction, right? That's a deduction. That phone bill, that phone bill, or that phone, or that camera, or those batteries, or those chargers, all of that stuff that you have to buy in order to be able to make the money on YouTube, in order to be able to monetize your channel and upload videos and comment when people comment back, you do all that on your phone. Well, I can prove to the IRS or anybody, any CPA, I can prove to them that this is how I made this money by using this phone. When I bought this phone becomes a tax write-off in this business, because one, there's rules. It has to be ordinary and necessary. I can't comment to you guys without this phone, without my computer. One thing we did this year also, we had a slower internet connection, and we went up to the highest speed internet connection possible, because it would take me so long. I would be up till 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning trying to upload these videos. So it was taking me so long to where I needed to have that internet. The internet is the only way I can upload videos to YouTube. It's the only way that I can connect my business to the world. So it's kind of like I have an online business. The only way I can have my online business is by paying that internet bill. So in that instance, that internet bill becomes, you said it, tax deductible, okay? Everybody knows about, I have a little part of my house that we're not finished yet, but once I finish that part, it's actually separate from, the house, and I'm gonna use that as the office for that business. Another thing you might want to think about during gardening is, what's the most important thing you need for gardening? It's water. So your water bill, because you monetized your channel and you're making money off of your channel, your water bill becomes tax deductible, because I would never be able to do anything. The IRS come to my house, I'll tell them, look, I have this channel. Yes, I did make $1,900, $2,000 off this channel. But if it wasn't for that water bill, nothing out here would grow. I would have no content on my channel if it wasn't for that water bill. Once again, that's those rules. It's ordinary and it's necessary. You got it. One thing you do have to realize is you can't deduct more than you make. So with this, YouTube is saying that over the course of last year, it sent me $1,938. You cannot deduct $2,000 worth of deductions, because now you've gone over the amount you made. But if I made $1,900 and my deductions for the year are $1,700, $1,800, then I'm not going to be taxed like I'm going to be taxed this year, because I have no proof I'm not going to be taxed off $1,900. I'm only going to be taxed off $200, off $100. So the difference between me paying $500 in taxes next year, if I make the same amount of money, I'll probably pay nothing in taxes because I'm going to keep up on my receipts. Another thing is, you cannot just use your statements from your credit card or your debit card as opposed to say, okay, you went to Walmart and you bought a bag of soil, right? And you can't go to the IRS and say, okay, look on my statement this day, look, it says $5. That was a bag of soil. They're gonna say, they sell all kind of stuff at Walmart. You gotta prove to me that was a bag of soil. So that's where your recording, I'm gonna show you an easy way to do this, but you have to record it. So just say if you look on your tax statement, it says Walmart $50. You can't deduct $50 unless you got a receipt showing each and everything, because what they're gonna say is, how do we know that wasn't 10 light bulbs? How do we know that you didn't buy dog food? How do we know you didn't buy chicken or ice cream? So you can't just go off of that. You need that original receipt. An easy way now, since everybody has phones, I'm going to show you an easy way. If you monetize your channel, take your phone, take a picture of your receipt, and then email it to yourself. In your email, you want to make a little folder that says taxes. That way every receipt you email to yourself, you put it in that folder. Perfectly fine. Even if your internet goes out, you'll still be able to access it through somebody else's computer, right? But still try to keep that original copy. But that photocopy is just as good. And the reason why is because on that, you're going to see where you have, okay, I bought chicken, I bought some eggs, I bought some milk, I bought some cereal, I bought some kale, whatever. And then at the bottom, you'll have like $9.97, you know, Miracle Grow soil or seeds or whatever. You'll have that. So on that receipt, you can't deduct everything that's on that receipt, but you can circle that soil, you can circle those seeds, and next year when Google sends you your 1099, you'll be able to use that soil and those seeds to go against that $1,900 or that $10,000. I don't know how much money y'all making or how much y'all gonna make. I hope y'all make a whole bunch of money. But for those that just starting out, it's kind of like a hobby thing and you're just having fun. But when tax season comes, it really hits you like, whoa, I was just having fun. I didn't know I was going to have to pay for this. So think of the little nuances. This is another thing. Mileage on your car. When I went to Home Depot this year, I didn't write anything down. Now, if I take a trip to Home Depot, you can deduct, I believe it's around 50, 52, 53 cents a mile. So if Home Depot is 5 miles away from my house, well, that 5 miles is gonna be times 50, times 53. So you're looking at $2.50 a trip to Home Depot. Why? To get the stuff that's necessary for your channel. The stuff that's necessary for your channel, your gardening supplies, they're necessary for your channel, to get those things to make money with. It's no other way. So every time you go to the nursery, it's not just like me putting up a video, oh, we're going to Clegg's nursery, or oh, we're going to Home Depot, check out what trees they got on clearance. Every trip, when you get in your car and you know this way you're going, write the mileage down, your starting mileage. When you get back home, you write down your ending mileage. You can take a picture of that, however you keep your notes, email it to yourself. Each individual trip, it makes it easy. What I did is I started buying seeds earlier this year, and it wasn't until I got this 1099 that I'm so glad I had saved those receipts. And all I did was I went to those receipts, I took a picture of it, emailed it to myself. Now next year when they send me this, I have stuff to go against this price of what they're saying that I made, so I can offset the cost of what I made. So I'm saying to Uncle Sam or to the IRS or whoever, the state treasury in Louisiana, oh no, they sent me $1,900, but I actually invested $1,800 back into that business. So all you can tax me on, by your law, all you can tax me on is $100. So that's why I wanted to get this video out. I'm like, I gotta tell people, because every year somebody's just like me. You're young, you're starting up, you're gonna monetize your channel because you're like, hey, why not make a couple extra dollars off of this? You know, people are watching, and bam, February comes and Google sends you a 1099. And you like, I gotta file this? Yes, you gotta file it. But have no fear, I'm here to tell you how to not avoid, but how to get around some of that stuff legally. And actually, it's your job to invest in your business. It's your job to invest in what's ever making you money. Like I say, doing it legally is not bad. If they send you that 1099, that's fine. I got proof of here's what I've been spending that money on. Like, that money is not just coming to me, it's going right back out into the world. So making $1,938 this year, I've actually put a lot of it back into the garden. Those hoops y'all saw me make, I should have had the receipts for those. All that clearance stuff I bought, I should have kept the receipt for that. All that soil that I bought, I should have kept the receipt for that. All that, I could have offset that $1,938. Those trees that I bought this year, those seeds, that just all the stuff that you doing. I bought some batteries again for the camera, as those batteries were getting, you know, worn out. I bought some new SD cards. I actually sent Bev's travel. You don't think about this. I sent Bev's to the Philippines. Y'all remember that? How you remember is because you saw what? You saw gardening videos on our channel from the Philippines showing that part of her family. That trip is actually tax deductible because we used it for the business. We did business while she was on that trip. She did business. What business she did? She took videos all the while she was down there. That's what she went there for. It's no different than TNT, or you watching a travel channel with Andrew Zimmerman and No Reservations with Antonio Bourdain, God rest his soul. You think they was just spending all their money? No, all the money they was making from us watching HGTV, they was taking those trips and putting it against the cost of what they made and bringing their tax liability down. That's the same thing for you. It doesn't matter how crazy it seems. You take a trip to, I don't know where you're from. You're from Florida? You want to come down here to Louisiana and do a video? If your channel is all about videos, that's tax deductible. Your gas, your mileage, all of that stuff is tax deductible. So understanding that you can have fun but still keeping the business mind of it is going to be very important for you. And that's what I want you to do. Take this to heart. Don't let these people just steal from you. Like, if I'd rather me use my money in my garden or on this business as opposed to pay it back to the government for them to use it doing God knows what they do with your money. So I probably got a lot of more stuff that I'm missing. If y'all could think of some stuff, please put it in the comments. For those of you that maybe know some videos that are more helpful in this area, then also put that in the comments. But as far as a gardening video, I know no other gardener that has actually sit down with you and told you about the ins and outs of actually being a YouTube gardener. And being a YouTube gardener comes with making it a business. Everything tax deductible, from your seeds, from your trellising, from your fencing. If you do chickens on your video, like me, I do chickens on my video from time to time. Guess what? This year, you're gonna see a lot more chicken videos. Why? Because I buy chicken feed, and I'm gonna write that off. How am I gonna write it off? Because they said I made money off those chickens. Well, I had to feed those chickens. So my fencing, my feed, everything that I spend buying new chickens, all that is a write-off. Pots. It's a write-off. Sometimes you see those good pots, like $10, you're like, I ain't buying that, it's a little too steep. I might buy a couple of little steep things this year. Why? Because at the end of the year, I'm gonna write it off. Plants, write it off. Do a video on it. You watch videos where these people with these million views, they do reviews a lot of times. A lot of times they're not sponsored videos. A lot of times they go out and they buy the new iPhone, and then they come back home and do a review on that iPhone, and that video actually pays for that iPhone. And then when their taxes come and that 1099 come, they keep that receipt for that iPhone and they write that off against however many thousands of dollars they made. So that's why you see videos get crazier and crazier, and people buying all these cars and all of this stuff on these videos that got like 1 million subscribers, is because they have to buy that stuff. Because if they don't buy that stuff and don't do those crazy over the top videos, then they can't justify the money that they're spending, and taxes are going to eat them alive. So this video is meant to, it's early in the year, it's still early enough. Yes, you may not have your receipts from January, but starting today is February, it's the second month of the year, and I don't care if it's 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, this video is really gonna set you free from taxes, right? Everybody wants to get free. They get enough tax from me already. They're killing me. All right, I had to get that out. They're killing me, they're killing me. But look, on a serious note, you can win. You can monetize your videos, but remember, you gotta write that stuff off. You gotta deduct that stuff, and you can use this to your advantage. From anything you use, your water bill, your internet usage, your telephone usage, your plants, raised beds, your soil, your concrete blocks, your trees you buy, your pruners, your garden tape, twine. I don't care how small it is. It is no limit. It could be something worth 50 cents. If you buy it for your garden and you monetize your channel, keep that receipt, take a picture of it, email it to yourself. When tax time comes, just get ready to start writing all that stuff down. Type all that stuff in, give all that stuff to your CPA. Make sure your CPA not cheating you because they're lazy, right? Look at your receipts, tally it up yourself, and make sure they've gotten you that deduction of what you tallied up. If it doesn't add and match what you said, you know that you did, it's a problem. Get another CPA. But like I said, for me, I'm a TurboTax guy, so I like a little bit more control over my own stuff, just to learn, not because I'm a control freak or addict. I just like to learn more. So this is your video. I know I put a lot of stuff in this video, but I didn't want to cut you short. I wanted to really hey, guess what? Now you can up your game in your gardening. You could get that vermiculite, that perlite, all of that stuff. If you're monetizing your channel, get all that stuff, put that stuff into your garden, and make your garden a better garden, and don't pay them taxes to do it. So thank y'all for watching this video. If you're thinking of monetizing your channel, please learn from what I did this year, and let's go and win next year, right? As always, thank y'all for watching. Subscribe, like button, all that stuff. Share the video, and as always, grow. Peace.